What bar ends do you ride? I personally prefer plastic bar ends.
Or metal bar ends.
So today we're going to talk about the differences in bar ends and what is like the big hype between metal bar ends and plastic bar ends. So let's get right into it. I'm going to first start and talk about plastic bar ends. So personally, I've been running plastic bar ends forever. I've been running those since the very beginning, since I bought my first pair of ODIs and slapped them on my Razor Ultra Pro. I've been running plastic bar ends for a while. And personally, I like plastic bar ends more than metal bar ends. And you're probably thinking to yourself, but Will, what's the difference? They're just at the end of your bars. Here's the difference. Here's why I like plastic bar ends versus metal bar ends, and it claims and explains to you why he likes metal bar ends versus plastic bar. So let me start. I like plastic bar ends because when I throw my bars, they don't hurt my fingers. Whenever I have metal bar ends and I throw a bar spin, it just wrecks my finger. Another reason I don't really prefer metal bar ends is I am scared of falling onto like a metal tip. Like it just scares me. Like I don't know, it's just intimidating to have like a metal piece where your hands are catching things. Like I'd rather just have a plastic little bit that like didn't annihilate your fingers, and I don't know, it's just scary. Another reason is like they're kind of expensive, and I feel bad at asking the scooter farm for like metal bar ends just because I don't know, they cost a lot, and I feel like they look better on your scooter, but like performance wise, I'm gonna have to say plastic bar ends. Only because I've fallen on my like bars before without bar ends, and it was like bad. Like I felt like right here, and like the bar end kind of like cut into me a little bit, and that sucked. I didn't get stitches, I didn't do anything, but it was just kind of like a wake up call. Like, Will, you need to ride bar ends. So after that, I decided like I wanted to run plastic bar ends because I thought, dang, if I fell on a metal bar end, it would probably be just about the same. Although I wouldn't get like cut. And if all you guys are running bar ends out there, please run bar ends. They're so important. Like they can literally save your life. Like it's the only piece of your scooter that's like for safety. I mean, they add some benefits, and Clayton will get into that, but for the most part, they're just like to protect you. So run them. They add like no weight, especially plastic ones. They add no weight to your bars, and the end of your grips don't get all screwed up. And it's just a good time running plastic bar ends, in my opinion. Now, lots of different companies make plastic bar ends, and plastic bar ends are pretty much the standard on any completes that come out today, and the grips that you get in like any bar ends that just come with grips. So, some bar ends that I have here today, I have some ODI bar ends. These are my personal favorite bar ends, only because they're easy to like pull out once you like break them off, only because you can like literally drill into them, and then once you're drilled into it, just like pull it out. That's what I usually do, or just like stick some pliers in there because they have a little hollow bit in here. So as soon as you pierce that, you can just pull out the bar ends. So I don't know, they're super good, and if for whatever reason they do get lodged in there and you just cannot get it out, you can just hammer them into your bars and they'll add no weight. So I personally prefer ODI bar ends. I know it's something that if someone in my sleep switched my scooter and were like, oh, we put Odyssey bar ends on your scooter, which is a BMX brand, we put Odyssey bar ends, I would just be like, okay. I don't know. Honestly, the best bar ends I've ever like ridden are par ends, but they're very hard to get. I forget who makes those, but those ones are really good. If you want to get like really, really good plastic par ends that are kind of like hybrid metal and plastic, get par ends. They're super good. But since I like colors and I like things cheap, I run the ODIs. Another cool thing about plastic bar ends that like I like more than metal bar ends is suppose that you have, I don't know, an aluminum bar or affinity bar, something where the crossbar is a little bit thicker. You can honestly just cut like a little like notch in the bar end, and then like make this smaller. So you can just like if the bar end doesn't fit, you can like make it fit in any bars. And I think that's really sick about plastic bar ends. And you can't really like get a razor blade and cut a metal bar end. Like it doesn't work like that. Another cool thing is like, hey, suppose that you do like cut your bar end down and you need to like put it into like a normal pair of bars again, and like it's too loose, just wrap some tape around it and just stick it in and it's fine. Like I don't know, I feel like plastic bar ends, you literally just run them until they're nothing, and I don't know, I get like satisfaction out of that. I get satisfaction out of like wearing out a part and like wearing out like a part of my scooter. Like it makes me feel good. Another good company that makes plastic bar ends is Scoot Warehouse. I know Chris Ferris has been running these bar ends for like forever, and he's had like literally no problem with them, and they're so good. They're just like, I don't know, they're kind of like hockey puck material. They feel like more rubbery. That's my take on plastic bar ends. I really like them. They make me feel a little bit more safe, and they don't hurt my hands when I do bar spins, and they're super cheap. So win, win, win. Plus, I love changing the color of my scooter all of the time, so having like different colored bar ends to match my scooter is always like a super cool benefit. That's my opinion on plastic bar ends. Now here's Clayton's opinion on metal bar ends.
I have a very strong opinion about what bar ends I ride. So first of all, there's some like these where literally all you do is just push them in, exactly like you would do with a normal plastic bar end. Put it right in and it stays solid. You know, if you need them, you can just yank them out. You know? And then also, there's bar ends like this, which are the exact bar ends that I ride, just a different bolt. And what you do is slide the bar end in, it goes in really easily, and then you just tighten this bolt, and then this compresses, which pulls this rubber piece, and it expands it, which makes it lock into your bar so that thing's never gonna come out. I've spoke about this in previous videos. I'm really rough on my scooter. I'm not very delicate. Like I make sure I'm gonna land that trick. So if I'm like coming around, I just slam my scooter down. If I am about to fall, I get that thing away from me. Like I'm really rough on it. Like I will admit, like I do break parts because I am very rough, but that's just how I ride. And the reason why I prefer metal bar ends is because one, they can take a whole lot more damage than plastic bar ends, because every time I ride plastic bar ends, they always break off, or they, I think the longest a plastic bar end has ever lasted me is like a week, and I would either break it in half, or the whole entire thing would just break off, or it would just keep falling out and really piss me off. I switched to metal bar ends, which also with titanium, it helps a lot, because if you guys have ever done a bar spin on titanium bars without any bar ends or anything like that, they come around very, very slow. So whenever you actually do a bar spin with metal bar ends in, with tie bars, it adds a lot of extra weight to the ends of your bar, so when you throw the bar, it feels like right when it hits your hand, it feels like a steel bar. Also, here's like a quick story. So when I used to run plastic bar ends, I was trying a trick over the Claremont spine, and when I went for it, I was trying a 720 Bry for SD, I think it was SD9, for that contest. So whenever I went for the trick, I like spun it and kind of under spun it a little bit. So whenever I landed, my bars went like this into me, and I landed on my bar, and this part of the this part of the bar end broke off. And so all there was hitting me was a bar, like the end of a bar, and it was really sharp. So I basically just cut my stomach, and it was basically a big resi burn, but on my stomach, and it sucked so bad, and I had to compete with it, and it sucked. But that's kind of the moment when I switched to metal bar ends, because it is a little bit scarier running metal bar ends, and it does add weight to your scooter, not that much, but I like knowing that my bar end isn't going to come out, it's not going to break, and the worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to dent, and I never have to worry about it, because for me, they always fall out, and I would rather just have my bar end stay right there and not move, and me not have to hit it in every 5 seconds when it's about to fall out. Even though these are more expensive, for people that ride very rough and are very hard on their scooter, or anyone with titanium bars and it's hard for you to do bar spins with your bars, I would definitely recommend steel bar ends. But if you're just a beginner rider and it doesn't really matter to you, I mean, you can literally do whatever you want. We're not telling you what to do, we're just telling you our opinions. So whatever you choose, go for it. We're not going to judge, and no one should judge you for it. But this is just kind of giving you an idea of what to choose from, because I know a lot of you guys don't know the difference between bar ends and what bar ends are actually for and all that stuff. So hopefully this video helped you out a lot. Like always, we upload every single day, and if you aren't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because it helps us out and also helps us make more content for you to make you learn more about scootering like bar ends. You guys need to go check out our giveaway that we're doing for 4 pairs of bars. It is on our Instagram at undialedtv. Alright, so all you do is go to undialedtv, scroll down, and you'll see an image that looks like this, that has bars. Click on that, and all you have to do is swipe to choose what bars you want. And right now we have a lot of entries. So if you want a chance to get in this, you can post as many times as you want. Just make sure you follow the directions, or we won't choose you. So if you guys are working on an edit and you don't want to upload the edit because you're like, oh, I'm not gonna get that many views, well, you're in luck, because Undialed If you guys haven't seen the video, we are now uploading your videos. Yes, your videos. So if you do want to send in a video or talk to us about working on a video and you need someone to edit it or anything like that, make sure to send it to us to the email that will be down in the description, and it'll be the second thing down under our giveaway. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe!